A Life Well Leveled is a show for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the description.
Fuck, this is a well-built ship.
So I'm slightly above average.
It's an evil ooze.
This orc was in a previous room.
So if you can roll a d20 and hit a 20, then yeah, you can call them out right away. Welcome to A Life Well Leveled. So you guys were just about to leave the room as Ecroferia is unlocking the door. Doug steps into the shadows. Biggus, with an unnatural senses, raises a finger and says, "What do you want to say, Biggus?" As you're pointing out Doug.
I think there's been a murder.
And this exposes Doug's position. This causes a reaction from the mirror, which lunges out and seizes Doug with liquid tendrils that begin to pull him into the mirror. I need Doug to roll a strength check.
Strength check? What the hell does a strength check do?
A strength check? The mirror just seized you with
I
its
have
liquid.
-1 strength.
Okay, how about you not get spotted by the big beefy butt cake of the group and just roll a strength check?
Why don't you use like an athletics to see like
Boom, baby! A nat 20.
I'll take the nat. Okay, so what do you do, Doug?
nat 20 for nat 20.
I don't even know what's happening. You just said I had to roll a strength check.
I said that the mirror was reaching out to grab you to pull you inside the mirror.
Oh, I just snap one of the tentacles off and then I back away.
Okay.
But now I own one of the tentacles, so I put it in my bag of holding.
The liquid mirror turns the liquid in your hand, and so as you're trying to scoop up wet soup, you put it in your backpack?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
wet soup and I put it in my backpack.
Add liquid wet soup to your
Real
backpack.
quick, why do I have a
Okay, hold on.
Kamayewa heat wave fist?
I added that to your
That was
character
it. I
last
just was
week.
like, Kamayewa
Were you
heat
drunk
wave
last
fist. No, Kamiweya, Nick.
Kamehameha.
Those are the knuckle
Call me
dusters.
Wait, how is this spelled? C-U-M?
UUEYYJTNOP exclamation point V. You figure it out.
After Doug pulls himself away from the mirror, the unlocked door that Ecroferia had turned to party with friends opens from the other side. Ecroferia, you are met with the end of the shotgun in your face. What do you do?
Holy shit, what the hell is going on?
I raise up my hands and I'm like, show me the money?
What?
As you say, "Show me the money," the password is activated, and you hear a vrum come from the outside of the room as the entire manor comes alive with static electricity.
Son of a bitch.
Looking up, you see it's a weathered half-orc whose arm is physically attached to the shotgun pointing at your face. Although this half-orc seems familiar, you don't recall knowing one so old and weathered. To his side, you see a paladin clad in what appears to be skeleton drabbed armor, but his face is obscure from the darkness in the hall. You guys want to roll for perception?
Yeah, obviously.
20.
Okay, cool. With that, you recognize that this seems to be an older version of the half-orc that you guys have been running into this entire campaign, and the paladin is a dog-faced paladin named Plu, but now drabbed in skeleton armor. "Oh, what are you guys doing in here? Where have you guys been? You've been missing for 30 years.
30 years. We just been just over another room for barely an hour.
The dog paladin Plu says, "Woof."
Does anybody speak dog? Doug? Your name's close to dog.
All right. No. We've
I have
been
no dog language, man.
Oh, dang.
We've been stuck in this manor for 30 years. There's been countless people who've come in, gone, and we've just been surviving. And you guys blipped out of nowhere for 30 years.
No way. We time traveled?
One direction, apparently.
Where was the last room you saw us disappear in?
You and I were upstairs fighting a bear. And
you guys came out of a
locked the
sleep spell.
door. We got stuck with the bear.
Oh wait,
Me-
how long have they been there?
30 years.
It's been 30 years since we fought in the room with the bear with them.
When we left that room, something happened
Oh
to them.
shit! It's that Chris Pratt movie.
So there's a
How is he
time
still alive?
there's a time distortion because I stabbed the bear in the head. We left the room. I did not lock that behind me, but it must have happened when I shut the door. Me and Doug left and nothing has changed for us. What happened to you guys in that room?
Doug, what's your natural perception?
Well, I have a +3 perception.
You're noticing that the mirror itself is reaching out towards you, beckoning in, like to come in.
I walk into the mirror.
Okay.
Why do you always do the most immediate thing?
All right. Biggus and Ecroferia don't realize this. As Doug, you walk into the mirror.
Hans, can I do a saving
What?
throw to pull Doug out?
He said you don't notice it.
You wouldn't notice this. You were startled.
He didn't roll for any action for us not to notice. So how can we not notice?
It was his perception, his own perception that he noticed that.
So, Doug, do you want to roll a stealth check to see if you can walk by unnoticed?
I hope you get a 1, Mark, because I'm gonna pull
Boom!
you out of
Nat 20, baby,
gosh.
+7.
All right,
You guys
bye,
don't
Doug.
Rig your
Shit.
dice this game?
Hans, can I like punch the
I'm doing it
mirror?
on
Can I
D&D
break
Beyond.
it?
In a second, you'll be able to. Doug, as you walk through the mirror, the back of the mirror now appears to be a wall. Your dark vision does help as you notice stairs just beyond your position. What do you want to do?
There's a what?
There's stairs leading up. Would you like to take the stairs?
Can I stealthily take the stairs?
Before taking the stairs, parts of your clothes, the ones that were covered in the grime and the filth that you had fallen into before, begin to fall up your body as they make their way up the stairs. And so as you walk up the stairs, you're creeping along silently and you come upon an attic with some light cast from it from an open room. Arriving on the floor of the attic, this room does not reflect the whimsical rooms you have arrived in before. There is a desk with broken vials, scattered spell components, and an assortment of papers littering every inch of the space. A low light from the moon outside creeps into this environment from a dusty window, which outlines a very large, odd device in the corner. There appears to be a drawer with a keyhole in the desk up in front of you, but the one thing in this room that draws your attention is a shiny container on the desk.
There's a shiny container.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I have to try to steal it.
Okay. What appears to be a cylindrical jar with a locking mechanism with gold plating etched runes, and inside the jar is black ooze that seems to be looking for a weakness and a way out. The black grime that had seeped its way off your body previously is trying to make its way into the jar and get next to the other black ooze, almost as if they're communicating to each other. And if you want to know more about the room, you got to like roll investigation.
Sure. Investigation.
Yeah.
18.
Well, with further investigation, the room brings you to full alert as you look through papers and disheveled manuscripts scattered around the room. Imagery, some seeming ancient and some that the ink may be still drying on, brings your attention. But the disturbing fact to you is all the subjects in these papers happen to be imagery of Biggus, Ecroferia, Galbatorix, and yourself. And these are pictures of you guys throughout different time periods, almost as if you guys don't resemble the current time that you're in, almost as if you guys aren't a part of the same timeline.
Holy shit, it's Rick and Morty. Hans, you're pointing us to Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Well, remember, it's only Doug
anything
hearing this, Zach.
No,
on
Hans
me
is laughing in the
looking around
background,
this
no.
room? Is there anything that looks valuable?
There's nothing that looks outright valuable aside from that cylinder jar that you were looking at, but there is a drawer below the desk that you can pull out if you'd like.
Can I look for traps?
Sure.
Do I just do a perception check, or what do I do for that?
So the only thing that you can sense having some sort of magical trap around it would be the odd chamber that's in the corner of the room.
So I don't really have a need to, like, you know what I mean, just steal everything. It's if I think I have a way to sell it, then sure. But
Jew.
Well, we could say you can scan the research papers, see if there's anything of value.
sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to Biggus in the team real quick.
Perfect.
In your guys' current circumstance, what do you guys want to do? Nick, you still have angry orc pointing a shotgun to your face, and Biggus. What do you want to say?
Wait,
I
that happened. I just real quick. I said, show me the money. Then also the electric.
The entire manor, it felt like it shuddered and came to life, almost as if it was a code word that brought everything together, and everything kind of flowed life into it, whether it was runes or electric, like boogaloos. You're not sure. You just know that everything kind of like
So I'm
warmed
still
up.
standing there with my hands up.
Your hands are up. Biggus is behind you saying, okay, cool. There's a shotgun to your face. He can take a turn and say, hey, I'm going to do something. Intimidation, whatever.
Okay, so Biggus, what are you doing?
You're not the D yet. Well, I look at Ecroferia. I'm like, what do you need, Ecroferia? What do you mean? I look at Ecroferia.
Yeah, what are you doing, Ecro?
Stop. I look at Ecroferia. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
I'm like,
What can you offer me?
I think what can I offer?
What can you offer me?
We've been together this entire
No,
time.
I've been with Galbatorix the whole time, and he's asleep on the ground right
your
now.
best friend,
My lover.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out.
To be honest, I should just let this guy blow you away.
Did we get the name of the Orcons?
You've never asked for the name of the orc.
I'm like, so excuse me, Mr. Orc, what's your name? Let's get on the same page here.
Why
Let's
should I
figure out what's
save an
going on.
elf? Tell me that. Why should I let this guy blow
I'm
you away?
ignoring Biggus.
No. I like this guy's point of view. Why should we save the elf? I come upstairs and I find my brother Nasal, the fathead, sitting covered in blood, and here you are alive.
Yeah. I mean, elves.
I like that right here.
We have so many elves to go through.
Last I left the room, both of you were alive, and you saw us fleeing. We said to run. I don't know why you guys didn't run.
And you slammed the door shut with us with the bear.
What happened in that room?
I'm on his side. Why was there blood on big, little, whatever's hands? Why are they dead? Give me one good reason why, Ecroferia. Why should I keep you alive?
I'm like, because we're trying to solve all the same. Who invited you here? Wasn't it the same Galbatorix? Was it Steve that brought you here, just like us?
No, I'm on a mission, Ecro. I'm on a mission. I'm here for my own selfish reason, but I don't know why you're here. I don't know what. I hate you. Your kind is the reason my kind are dead.
You hear a voice from behind the orc and Plu, and you hear just clunk, 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 as some sort of mechanism is slowly dropping into place, kind of fitting itself. And then you hear, what happened? It's much too early for this to be taking place. It seems I have to speed up my pace.
Is it Gilgamesh?
You can assert that it's Gilgamesh.
I put on my Gilgamesh Steve mask.
All right, I need you to roll for stealth to see if anyone else recognizes you doing this. Or
yeah,
okay.
Because I'm looking and I see you getting your bag.
I got a 15.
That's pretty decent.
With a 15. The half orc, who hasn't given his name yet, doesn't recognize you putting on this Gilgamesh Steve mask, but Plu does, and Plu goes, "Woof."
I say.
So I look and I'm like, "Oh, so this is all your fault, Gilgamesh?"
Wait.
Can I roll a perception to see if I know it's him on?
I want you to, just because
that does not work out. So, because I cannot tell, I'm like, see, this must be Gilgamesh's. He's here. He caused all this. You should be shooting him.
Oh, yo, Draco, is your friend dumb?
He is what we call a simpleton back home. In fact, many stories of simple jacks involving an elf is told a lot in my village, or used to be, before my race was destroyed by his race. So yes, simple is.
Listen, it sounds like you guys have a deep backstory behind you each. Do you want to pick up that fat elf? And did your other buddy die?
He is unconscious or asleep for the
No,
Drink too much.
I get that. Pick up the fat elf. Where did the little tiefling go?
I don't know. He
Oh,
disappeared.
our dragon friend?
Yeah, he disappeared.
Yes. No, not Mafe. I haven't seen Mafe in a while.
No. The fourth of our parties, for whatever
The next
reason,
20 years.
disappeared. There was a mirror, and then all of a sudden he was gone. So we don't know where he is.
All right, so leave him behind and
So
go
Bi-
explore it and
We
find out what
well,
happened.
we need to find our friend because we need him. But
Gilgamesh,
we don't know
you've
where
seen
to
the
look.
biggest. You should grab the elf and pick him up. And let's go and follow the orc to go figure out what's going on.
No. We're talking about half man, little man, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Galbatorix. That's
He's
on
not
the
an
ground.
elf.
passed
No,
out.
not the fat elf. We're talking about the tiefling.
Yeah, we
Oh,
need
the
to
dragon
find
boy.
him.
Yes.
Asshole.
Where did the tiefling go?
I don't know.
All right, we're circling back around to Doug.
I don't know
All right,
where to go with this. We need to find him. But I don't know where to find him because obviously I didn't notice that he went into the fucking mirror. Asshole.
All right, Doug, I'm going to have you be researching over these research papers. You're doing a quick scan of them, and you see entry number 1. Finally, in all of our days of searching, we have arrived, and I've landed the manor over the power source. It will take some time to learn its true nature and meanings, but I'm sure that we will be able to unlock the chamber, and we can be whole once more. Entry number 9. It has been months with efforts and resources dwindling. The power source was indeed a demon coin, and although this would be a suitable power source, I'm not sure I would resist the demonic resonance. The thrall of the coin alone prevents me from drawing nearer to it, and unfortunately, the original black ooze symbiote, to protect myself against it, has escaped. I will be unable to handle the coin without it. My next option will be to craft plane shift gauntlets, but they require an absolute power that would take years to cultivate. Entry 17. I have awakened the power of the new symbiote that will allow me to handle the coin, but I fear that the original ooze has not only increased its ability, but has latched on to both the manor and the demonic coin, making it impossible to escape without its destruction. Additionally, I have placed White Horse in stasis mode to provide me more time, as I believe the demonic coin is siphoning power from this facility as well. And the final entry. I see the errors of my ways. It was never as intended, but I must draw near the coin and make sacrifices to it to unlock its true potential. You see some writing that is scribbled and non-discernible, and then it goes on. I will still be able to keep the chamber in stasis as I siphon some of the energy from unsuspecting guests. I'll do what I can to separate the ooze from the new host, and these gauntlets I have crafted may be the means to unlock the true potential in its wearers, and together we will be in time.
Yeah, I'm not sensing anything valuable. All right, I decide that Biggus can probably help me get into this, and he may not notice stuff that's in there that I can try to steal before he can grab it. Yeah, basically.
What if I
I'm
refuse?
gonna stealthily walk down the stairs.
I'm
You
big.
stealthily walk down the stairs.
I'm
You
7
come
feet
to
tall.
a wall. You realize that the backside of that mirror was just a wall, and it seems to be pretty solid. How do you
Crap.
think you're going to escape?
Oh my god.
Says
I
the man.
stealthily walk back upstairs again.
Says the man who just walked through a mirror without an escape plan.
I just stealthily walk back up the stairs.
Is everything done stealthily, Mark? Holy shit.
Yes, I am a rogue. Everything is stealthy.
Yeah, then you should.
Okay.
Except
Is
Is there any
fire.
kind of a window up there or
Fire's not
anything?
stealthy.
Yeah, there's a window.
Can I look out the window?
Yeah.
Okay, like, am I way high up or like what's going on?
You're about 2 stories up.
Is there anything like on the outside of this building that could like scale down to like the ground?
Do you have any kind of rope or anything on you that you could use to get out?
Let me check. I think I may actually have a rope in with my healing bandages. I have like the typical adventurers kit.
Okay. You can investigate that chamber that's up there.
Yeah, I'll investigate the chamber, but I do have an adventurer's kit. So,
All right, roll the investigation.
okay, boys, do I use my dice tower or the
Use the tower.
dice tower? It is. Shit.
What is it?
I got 6.
Well, the 6, you can see that this seems to be some sort of mechanical equipment. You're not quite sure. There's a small viewing window that has a light pulsing, a purple aura coming from inside, but you can't quite discern if there's anything inside of it or not. You
Is there a
just
way to
know,
open it?
not from what you can tell. There's just a big empty placeholder, almost like that you could place something into, some sort of like maybe like a magical device or something.
I placed the cylinder in there.
You place a cylinder inside there, it doesn't do anything.
Damn it.
But you could, with a 6, discern that, hey, this could be an anchor point. I could put my rope around this and scale the walls outside to get to the other floor.
Perfect. I decided to do that.
All on your own.
All
Roll
on
me.
my own.
Let's see.
Acrobatics?
I would say athletics.
Athletics, crap. My acrobatics is +5. My athletics is strength.
Why do you always say athletics then when I ask?
Acrobatics.
I could justify acrobatics, like tightrope
Because
walking.
acrobatic, like I'm tightrope walking, I'm scaling down a rope.
Yeah, I could justify that.
13.
Perfect. You're able to kind of weasel your way down. But as you start to make your way down and scale down the wall, you notice that the fog is slowly moving in. And before, when you first met the fog, it was starting to overtake and rot some of the wood that it was moving past. So you know that this
fog wasn't good.
You notice this fog's not good.
So I go back up.
You can make it to the window from the fog's distance. The fog is still like.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I make it to the window.
So you make it to the window. Now you're on the same level as the boys, but you're probably far down the hall, and the window is barred up. So unless you're going to be making like a strength check or kind of signaling to the boys somehow that, hey.
I mean, I can. I'm not flat out not going to be strong enough to take bars off the window. I don't care if I roll a nat 20. I shouldn't be strong enough to do that.
No, it's like wooden barred.
Oh, so it's like something I can use my dagger and try to.
You can try, but you'd have better luck with just calling out to the guys and saying, "Hey."
Well, technically, can't I do both?
Yeah.
Like I can try my strength check. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to start yelling in the window.
You can get embarrassed by a strength check and then tell everyone else.
Strength check first. 18.
Okay, yeah. You, as you're jumping out the window, you do the whole Batman style, like put your feet forward and just crash through the window on the opposite side. Back to Biggus and Ecroferia. You see Doug come from down the hall because you're kind of
at this point
in this way. Ecroferia, do you want to put your arms down or are you holding them straight up in the air as you're talking to the orc guy? At this point, he turns and sees a tiefling and goes, "Oh, ooh, who's here the whole time? Ooh. Listen, elf boy, I don't really like how you're playing things here. You trying to pull something on us?
You punch who?
Biggus, bring the fat elf. Let's go. We can leave this guy here.
Forget.
He left me in the dirt. I can leave him here."
I headbutt him.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d20. So you rolled a 2, and with his opposing hand that's not outstretched, he easily catches your hand mid-fist. He goes, "We're not going to have any trouble here, are we?"
As they're all doing this, can I be like just walking towards them and tying a rope to something in the corner? Is there any kind of an object or something in the room I can tie it to that's heavy?
There is the race car bed.
Yes, I tie my rope to that.
Okay.
So where is he in relation to me now? Is he like, I don't know where exactly he's standing.
So if you walked back from the end of the hallway, he was standing basically in the doorway because that's where the orc was standing with his
where is that in relation to the mirror?
The mirror would be behind both Ecroferia and Biggus were like side by side, basically.
Okay. So they're
And
between me and the mirror.
yeah,
Okay. So I just run as fast as I can right at Biggus.
okay.
And I jump in the air.
All right.
And I'm trying to push him with me through the mirror while holding my rope.
So you went to the opposite of the room to tackle him into the mirror?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I duck.
Roll dexterity to see if you duck.
What the hell, dude? This thing is rigged. If you are throwing my numbers, I'm gonna throw a effing fit.
I've not done a thing to anybody's numbers.
Why is it in critical moments I roll the dumbest numbers in the This what I'm gonna write an email to the developers of D&D Beyond. This is bullshit.
Okay, so Doug and Biggus, you were thrown to dust-covered ground with the back of the mirror now appearing to be a wall. Doug, you see the stairs before that you had seen before, and Biggus, you're kind of tossed to the ground. Whatever you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Now what I want to know though is if I turn around, where's the rope I'm still holding going?
The rope's been cut.
Okay, so it's just gone now?
Yeah, but I can't,
Okay.
unless you guys take an attack or anything at that wall, there's literally...
No. I was just curious if like the portal would stay open if I had a connection between the two sides.
No, it got severed.
Okay, so there went my idea. But now I have Biggus here with me.
Okay. What do you want to tell Biggus aside from I push you through
It's
a
like,
mirror
why'd
that
you
we're
do this
stuck
to
on?
me?
Okay, well now that I've gathered you here today.
There's no way he's going climbing down a rope.
So there's something up here I need you to smash.
What do you need me to smash, Dragon Face?
There's a desk and there might be something shiny in there.
You're not strong enough to smash the desk?
I bet you're not strong enough either.
Can I pick him up and throw him across the room, Hans?
Yeah, you can pick him up and throw him to the desk.
All right. What do I need to roll?
Wait,
Yeah, we
don't
have to
they
go
go
up
to
the
the
stairs
stairs? Don't they go up the stairs?
Yeah. Biggus followed him up the stairs, said, "What are you talking about?" And then Doug says,
Oh no, I've already been this way enough times that I know where to go. So I'm just pointing out saying, hey, this way.
"Do you follow him, Biggus, or do you just walk
yeah,
up the stairs?"
I follow him, but I grumble. I'm like cursing under my breath. God damn it, son of a bitch. Why the fuck, you know?
So you point
You
at
get
the
up
desk.
there, and I'm like, I point to the
Little
desk. I'm like, I
punch
bet
it
you
at
can't
work.
smash that.
All right, that's when I freak. All right, I'm gonna induce what is it? Rage. Attack. What is it? Action bonus. All right, I do rage, so I gain advantage on strength checks, +2 melee damage with strength weapons. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while raging. Your range. All right, fine. I use rage. So what does that mean? I get, was it +2?
Yeah,
Right? To my melee. So how do I? All right. So
just roll your straight up D20 and then add 2.
all right. So well, wait.
It's a
But isn't that,
table.
but isn't that an
Just seeing
athletic?
how hard you throw me.
Is that an athletics or a strength?
Just
That-
roll strength and add +2.
Just roll strength.
Strength.
All right, I'm rolling athletics, and I'm adding 2, which is 23.
Okay. So
Tell me I'm wrong.
you pick him up, big deal, and you tell me how you suplex him.
All right, I look at him and I'm like, "Hey, your fly's open." He stares down. I headbutt him. I then proceed to pick him up over
Wait,
my
no,
head.
no,
and
no,
I
no.
throw. Yes,
You
I do
did
that
not
to
say a
you.
headbutt or anything else. That's separate attacks. So if you're doing this,
I'm in rage right now. I gain an advantage.
no, it doesn't matter.
No.
If you want to
You're
no,
not-
if you want to attack, you have to say I'm attacking him.
There's a difference between
Headbutt
throwing
would
and
deal
attacking.
I
damage.
attack
Everything's
him
7
and I
would
seconds.
deal
use wit
damage.
and savvy to confuse the motherfucker. And you know what I mean? He's
What are you
staring.
talking about? I have
"What
charisma."
fly?"
If we're doing this, and I'm using charisma back. So if we want to
Your
go this
charisma doesn't
route,
do shit.
yeah, it does. You're
That's
dumb.
not gonna
I'm smart.
dissuade me from throwing you across the fucking room.
All right, okay. We'll say you threw him into the desk, but with a 21, you smash open the desk. 23. Doug, take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and from the desk out pops another magical key, and it rolls to the ground.
And technically, it went the same direction as me, right? Because I went through it.
Technically, you landed on top of it because he just smashed you on the desk and he said, fuck this paper, fuck this research.
I grabbed the key.
All right. So you guys are up there. Ecroferia, you're now smashed head to head with a pissed off orc because the Draco that was right next to you got taken into a mirror, and now you just have a pissed off orc who has a shotgun still. What do you want to
He's still holding his face, right?
do? For a fraction of a second, you have a moment to
Okay.
figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, but I'm like, if they're anywhere in the room, and can I do a perception to understand anything else in the room going on?
No, there's nothing else going in the room. It's what it was before.
Only thing you would notice though, right, is the rope cut and just slide down the mirror, though, right?
You just saw
I'm just shocked because all of a sudden, like, they're like, our
Biggest-
dragon's gone.
biggest
pops back in,
headbutt.
he pushes, he headbutts him. Then the dragon reappears, shoves Doug into another mirror. They both disappear. So I'm like, screw this. I guess if you're not going to try to negotiate with me, I guess we're fighting. And I guess I'm going to attack without any other support.
You're not even going to try to talk?
I've tried to talk, but obviously we're not listening to Biggus and me. Because Biggus kept being like, no, this is the idiot in front of you, not me. Because all he knows is I'm the guy. So I'm like, whoa, what's the issue here? He hasn't listened to me one bit.
All right. Oh, all right. I don't know what's going on. And he pulls his shotgun back up to you and he goes, you better start talking, Elf, because I don't know where your friends went, but all I'm seeing is you, and I'm pretty pissed off.
I'm
Where's
about to tell
Cody
you.
during all this?
Oh, he still passed out
Oh,
on the
he-
floor behind us.
He passed
Okay.
out from excitement. As
Okay.
soon as as soon as the half orc burst into the room, he just fainted.
He fainted like a fainting goat. So I'm like, whoa. I mean, did it seem like my friend? He obviously wanted you to attack me. I'm confused just as much as you right now. The only guy I had worked with has been disappearing in and out. So what do you think is going on?
I'm gonna need you to roll
Charisma check or
Yeah.
something.
some sort of
Yeah,
charisma
that's
check.
not good. Dang it, it was almost an 18. Now it's a 4. Literally, it was that close to a 9. Well, it would have still been a 17 because I have a -1 for charisma.
All right, so with rolling a 5, he looks at you and he says, "All right, listen, you might as well just do this to yourself. I'm gonna have Plu give you some rope. You tie yourself up, and we're gonna head downstairs to see what's going on."
Okay.
All right, so Plu ties you up, and
No, they gave me the rope. I tied myself up. They said you
so,
might as well do this
yeah.
yourself.
And so Plu grabs you by the back and starts leading you downstairs. As you approach the top of the staircase, you look down and you can see that a staircase on the first level has actually lowered itself into the ground. So it appears to be going down a lower level. And so they lead you down the stairway and they're talking amongst themselves. Woof, woof, woof. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's wrong with this elf. It's maddening. Woof, 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 woof. Yeah, so we just kind of, you agree, right? Woof, woof. And then they lead you to the base of the stairs. Back to Doug and Biggus.
Hans, I did tie my own ropes, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, just making sure.
I stared at Doug. I'm like, what was that?
Nothing.
No, what was that? That shiny thing that you put in your pocket.
You can roll a
I got a 10.
well, not a charisma. You'd roll deception.
Oh, deception. I can
Yeah.
do that. Okay.
11.
Can
I guess I'm gonna
investigate-
roll insight.
No. Well, okay. I look at Doug. I'm like, okay, you got me here. I threw you through a desk because you pissed me off. Now what do you want to do, Doug?
Hey, see if you can figure out what the hell this thing is in the corner.
What's in the corner?
I don't know. I didn't understand what it was, but there's some kind of weird light.
All right, DM master. I run
Roll an
investigation.
investigation.
I'm -1 for investigation.
So roll it. You could get an 18.
Since I've left
Okay,
and came
I
back.
got exact. Oh
Can I
my!
try to investigate again since I left and came back?
Wait, Hans, I don't get that.
What?
I rolled D20. I got 19, but this one says 3 plus -1.
It says you got a 3.
It says you got a 3 and then subtract 1.
But it was a 19.
It says a 3 though.
Where does it say a 19 at?
Oh, really?
Since I left and came back, can I investigate it again?
It'd be the same chamber that you saw before, just something innate. All right, I'm about to bend Ecroferia over backwards if you guys can't get back to him in time. So if you guys have a plan to get out, the only thing that Biggus would notice is there's a broken window where you busted out to go to the floor below.
Do I have that vial?
You do.
I don't remember if I grabbed it or not.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
But you didn't put it like in your chest or anything. You just kind of snagged it.
So I'm still holding it?
Yeah.
After everything I've done? Okay,
Yeah.
I put it in my bag then.
Okay. It's a little soupier now with that mirror substance in your bag. But yeah. Anything you want to try, Biggus?
So there's a window that's got light coming through it.
Yeah, moonlight.
Hey, Doug, do you want to go through the window since you went through the desk?
I point at Biggus and I point to the corner and I say, dude, look at that.
Okay.
Do you look?
I don't know, do you?
Yeah, I look.
I jump out the window with the rope.
Wait. The rope's been cut. How much got cut off?
I know, but
Crap.
Doug forgot about that. So now Doug doesn't go through the second floor. He goes about halfway and slams on the wall. And now he has to ask for Biggus' help.
Wait, what? Oh, because of the rope.
Yeah, Doug
I
thought
didn't go all
that
the way
he had,
down.
he
I
was
just
trying
straight
to-
up slammed into the wall instead of making it to the window.
Is he like got the
I'm just
rope?
dingling
and-
He's
outside,
just
hurt,
hanging from
smashing
a
floor.
rope.
How much damage
All
did I
right.
take from that, Hans?
I hear.
I would say you take 2 bludgeoning damage for that. You're getting pretty low there.
I'm down to 14 health out of 24.
I hear a loud thud. And I go over to the window and I look down and I see a rope.
I look up and I'm just like, sup.
And I see Doug. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
There's a window down here. I can't quite reach it.
What if I make my own rope and I tie it off and I jump past him? As like, oh, I have longer rope than
Definitely
you.
an acrobatics check.
You're not the DM,
So,
Nick.
wait, you want to make your own rope rather than use the rope you have?
No, Hans. What I'm trying to say is, what if I use the rope that I have instead of use like daisy chaining with Doug? What if I feel like, all right, well that sucks. I'm gonna use my longer rope to get beyond you.
Yeah, do it.
What do I
So,
roll?
Roll an athletics check to see if you can finesse your way past him.
18.
Nice. Yeah.
There you go.
So after having that brief conversation, you jump out the window and then slam to the floor below. Doug,
Okay.
you're gonna have to make an athletics check to see if you can go from one rope to the other to make it down.
Or I can catch you.
Or in acrobatics, because I mean, technically, I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you call it? The high. I have to be
You're afraid of
strong.
falling again. I get it. You can ask for help. You can ask for Biggus to help you get down.
Fuck that. Athletics.
I hope you fall.
I got 11.
All right. You fall down, but still manage to grab the ledge. And it's not graceful at all, but you can pull yourself up. It wasn't a far drop, just a frightening one. All right, back to Ecroferia. They're pulling you down to the base of the entry, the foyer that you've been at for countless times. In the corner, you see the skeleton of a big-headed orc. And as the half-orc walks over, he drops some paper in front as a memento to his half-orc pal. And he goes, all right, you're coming with me. We're going to find the end of this. I've been here for 30 years. I've never seen this place do this. And now it's all coming to life with all this energy. I'm not sure what's going on, but you're coming with us. I don't like the cut of your jib. Is there anything you want to say, big girl?
Can I do a perception to understand what papers he laid down, and if I hear them coming, like if I can hear any of them, like as I slide into the room above again?
You can roll a perception to hear them, but you can assume that the papers that he wrote down were probably like a letter
21.
or something. So with a 21, you definitely hear that your buddies from upstairs arrived.
I don't know what papers were dropped.
You don't know what papers were dropped. They were just, they're probably a
Then
memento to his dead friend, is what
I'd
you
be
would
like,
assume.
What were those papers for? What's going on here?
And he swings around the shotgun to your face and he says, "Oh, as the DM didn't write this into the story. This is kind of improv." So
Don't ask
What
questions.
the heck?
So he swings the shotgun to your face and he goes, "Listen, bud, we're gonna just take this nice and easy, all right? I don't want to have to do this to you, but we may need your help done there. If you can agree to help us, I'll leave you tied the whole time and you can act as bait, all right?"
So I'm still tied behind. I'm like, I stop where I'm at. I'm like, hold on. I'm trying to understand. You've been here for 30 years. These stairs have never popped up, and now you want to go down.
Yes, this is the only thing. We've had countless adventurers come in and try to save the day. The same speeches from Gilgamesh Steve every time. It's like he forgets his face and he just brings us in over and over, turning out these adventures.
It's like somebody else puts their face on, like Gilgamesh Steve, on them and starts talking. It's weird. It's like I have a guy in my crew who does that. What I'm trying to understand is, you just saw two guys, one disappear, reappear, shove another guy with him into a portal, a mirror, disappear again. And you're telling me I need to come with you down this magic stairs that just happened to appear? Should we not figure out what's going on with the other guys in case they could have some clues?
Oh, deflection.
Exactly. I'm trying to
Double
delay for
jeopardy.
time, Biggus. Thank you.
Double jeopardy.
I'm delaying for time for you guys to catch up.
Blue kicks you in the back and you fall down the stairs. Biggus and Doug, you see Blue kick Ecroferia down the stairs as they start to walk down beneath the dungeon below. Ecroferia, roll a 1d6 for damage.
And I also, while this is all going on, start to hurriedly heal myself.
Yeah, do you have bandages?
Yeah, that's all I have. I literally have almost nothing else
Two.
except for a shitload of bandages.
Okay,
damage.
Take 2 damage. Biggus or Doug, do you want to pick up your buddy Galbatorix before you go downstairs?
Yeah, I'll pick him up.
All right, so you pick
Your
him
lover.
up. And you
Was
guys,
I able to heal myself?
did you roll for it? You got
Well, I'm wondering, because I have am I in combat yet? Like this, the change
No,
is
we're
based
not in
on-
combat.
Oh, I'm just going to use up like 4 of my bandages then, because I'm insanely fast at it, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm taking like 30 seconds to use like 4 separate bandages on myself.
You can do that while Biggus is picking up Galbatorix.
Okay, I'm at max health.
Cool.
Holy crap.
Well, I'm only down by 8, and I get a D4 for each one of my bandages.
Nice. Okay.
I'll give you
makes
guys one opportunity, Doug and Biggus. You notice that the chest is still hanging up above from where it was. If you want to use that last magical key.
I use the key.
Hold on. I look at Doug and I say this. I say, look, if he had one shot or one opportunity, sees everything he ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it
I
slip?
scream at him, "Mom spaghetti," and I run up and use the key.
So unlocking the chest, you realize it's more than just the 1,500 gold, but there's also 4 gauntlets that are in the chest that you can sneak away or place on your wrist. They're magical gauntlets, so as far as you're concerned, without any kind of spec magic or anything, there's something magical has a presence about them, but you don't know what they are.
Okay, because we're in a hurry, can I just take my bag of holding and swipe it through the chest and shove everything in?
Yep.
Okay.
And you hear as your chest eats the gauntlets and the coins.
Okay, so how many coins and crap do I got to add to this? Or what is 4 gauntlets you said?
4 gauntlets.
No, my inventory is just straight up like a Word list. It's a Microsoft Word list that you can write in with the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's frightening. Going on.
So it's just slowly adding up of all the crap I have.
All right. So the passage below, the passage down the stairs reveals a stark contrast to the manor above, meaning that whatever was here before wasn't built along with the manor when the manor either arrived, as the research notes that Doug found suggested, or were built on top of. The walls themselves seem to resemble ancient construction, which doesn't match the decrepit manor from the floor above. The walls have smears of black ooze and have a light pulse of magical energy as runes light up and pass through. Taking your final steps to the basement dwelling lay 3 paths, one to your right, one to your left, and one directly in front of you.
We cut away to a new scene. You come upon a neglected part of the manor, one that has dust clinging to the air in a poor moonlit room. Clattering and noises can be heard outside of the room, when suddenly a tremor fills the space as an outside voice calls out. This somehow triggers energy to surge throughout the manor as glyphs begin to flow through the room, chasing the perimeter and giving life to every surface it touches. Glimmering displays come to life with blinking messages across the top saying, "Warning." With the lingering dust in the air, you can see it begin to move to the center of the room as a faint glow begins to appear. A swirl of air and energy swells into the middle of the room as light blinks faster, brighter, pulsating with each second. Within an instant, a form takes shape. Its cloak slowly settles to the ground with a fine glow still outlining the humanoid figure. Cautiously, it looks around the room. Well, it would appear there's been some miscalculations. With intentional movements, it casts out a hand to one of the displays as we see Ecroferia being taken to the prison chambers by 2 thugs. This figure waves its hand and a new display comes up showing Doug, Biggus, and an unconscious Galbatorix. They appear to be heading in the opposite direction of Ecroferia towards the catacombs. Well, it appears we all made it. Let's check the status of the manor. Displays appear to the left of the figure, all in red displaying warning across the top. Great. It appears we are all built out of time. And let's see. Well, we have 1 shot to get this right, so it's best that we don't miss. A flash of light comes from the previous display as Biggus appears to have hoisted Galbatorix over his head and is throwing the fat elf to a mutilated dire bear. Of course, we can't forget that the Draker on our hands should always be considered a ticking time bomb. Well, let's see if we can pull them out. Wait, we haven't retrieved the might coin? How have they wasted so much time? Let's see what else we can do. A model of White Horse Manor forms in the air, and we now see somehow the tombs that the manor had rested on somehow have tendrils. A model of White Horse Manor forms in the air, and we now see the tombs that the manor had rested on somehow have tendrils of black ooze latched onto the manor. Alright, well, if this ooze is leeching power from the coin, it must mean that a small droplet of black liquid lands on the back of the figure's hand. The figure tenses up and quickly turns, seeing a large snake-like creature ready to strike. Well, I guess this will have to wait. The creature lunges forward. The last thing we see is a display monitor covered and smeared in black ooze. Galbatorix is in the main focus as he winks towards Biggus and says,
You're charmed, so.
As the monitor's light slowly fades out. A life well leveled is Zach as Biggus, Cody as Galbatorix, Nick as Ecroferia, Mark as Doug, and myself as the DM. Thanks for listening and hope to see you soon.